remember that one night when we fell in love. What we had felt so right, cause we had trust. Now it's drowning in our lives. I know we're broken up, you know the feelings deep inside. So what's you, what we've been through, I miss you. And you can't lie, you miss me too. If I roll through, but you...
In today's video, we're going to be talking about basically how Aaliyah became just business to Jay-Z. So if you're interested, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your bell post notifications so that you'll be notified every time I drop a video. Let's get into today's video. In the beginning of the Aaliyah and Jay-Z situation, I do believe he really liked Aaliyah for her, and it wasn't at that time about business. It was about love and just being with a girl he fell in love with. Meeting someone for the first time that you like is always a honeymoon. So he was just in a honeymoon phase. He loved her. She was beautiful. I think he took her kindness for a flirtatious thing. I don't think she ever seen him like that. She wasn't really interested. He wasn't the best looking. It's always a honeymoon in the beginning. But I believe after they started hanging around more and more, after they met in 1999, whenever they met, I believe that they started hanging out, and after they was hanging out, you know how people get comfortable, right? Jay-Z got a little too comfortable. I believe he started cheating behind Aaliyah's back, although they weren't in a relationship where they could be like, yeah, we're in a relationship, we're dating. Like, I think it was sincerely friends, like, hey, yo, what's up? But I do think it had benefits. It's just, it was to a level where she did not want to even be considered his girlfriend or even his date. She just wanted to be considered friends, strictly. But after that, I believe he got comfortable and he started cheating on her. Cheating, like I said. I think she believed everything he was saying, like, oh, I was just out doing this, it wasn't that. And she was like, okay, yeah, maybe he's not cheating, and I believe him. He's telling the truth. He was here because he's an artist. He's busy. But it kept happening. They were hanging out a lot, and he would come home late, or home. He would come see her late, or just, you know, cheating vibes. And she got tired of it, like any woman would. Especially if you're messing around with that guy and he's giving his time to somebody else. No. But I think he expected Aaliyah to be okay with that for some odd reason. He thought that she would just be the main girl in his life, basically. Like Beyonce is. You know how he cheats on the side, but Beyonce is his main? I think he wanted Aaliyah to be the main while he'd be out cheating and stuff. And I think he expected her to be okay with that and be like, oh, it's cool, whatever, do you. But this whole time of her meeting him, I don't even think she's seen him like that. He wasn't attractive to her. And that's okay. She wasn't feeling him like that. It could have been his personality, his character, his money. She didn't already even like him. So for him to even be trying to cheat behind Aaliyah's back and her be okay with that when she don't even like him, no. This is just a story I believe, though, or that I pieced together and think could be the reason. But she was more than a woman. Hence to her song. She was not finna just let somebody she didn't even like play her what she looked like. You know, she'd rather have somebody who's making money play her than someone who ain't even attractive and barely has a chance with her. She didn't even really like him like that already. So for him to be cheating, no, I don't think she approved of that. And then not only was he cheating, but one of the girls that he was messing around with, at the time it wasn't cheating because he met Beyonce first, but when he found Aaliyah, he met her. I think he was continuously messing around with Beyonce too. And B had already been around Jay-Z. I think Beyonce and Jay-Z met in 1998. And there's proof for that too, but that's another video. I believe he was messing around with Beyonce while he and Aaliyah were hanging out, right? But the big thing about this is when Aaliyah just was like, she's letting things happen. You can have Beyonce. Beyonce can have you. I don't even want you like that. I can have whoever I want. Aaliyah had the game on lock. so she could have anybody she wanted. Him messing around with Beyonce while being with Aaliyah, it was already a problem because the industry was already pinning Beyonce against Aaliyah. They scouted her out. She had the best voice in Destiny's Child. She had the looks that it took to be solo. They were looking at her and they're like, well, we already have Aaliyah. She's successful. Let's see who's gonna fight to get to the top. So they were fighting over the industry to be to the top, and they were fighting over men. But Aaliyah was like, I ain't finna fight. I can have whoever I want. Jay ain't even all that. Lee wasn't fighting over Jay-Z. And if I say Lee, I mean Aaliyah. Because I just found out that's what her close people called her, Lee. But Aaliyah wasn't fighting over Jay-Z. She ended up, after that, knowing he was cheating with B, she did what Jay was doing to her. Jay-Z was messing around with Aaliyah's newfound enemy, right, in the industry. That's wrong. And she probably warned him, like, stop, I don't care who you cheating with. She probably had a clue. No girl's dumb. But she already knew that he was cheating, I'm sure, with Beyonce. So she's like, well, you're sleeping with my enemy. I'm gonna hurt you like you hurt me. And you sleeping with other girls on the side. I ain't got time for that. Aaliyah was leveling up. She was looking probably for a man to step on the scene with to double her pay. But what she turned around and did to Jay-Z was 10 times worse. She got with his best friend. But Jay was messing around with other girls and Aaliyah's enemies. She's like, screw it, I'm gonna do what you doing to me. I'm gonna get with your friend, period. And they weren't in a relationship, so it kind of isn't wrong, but it kind of is, because I feel like she was messing around with Jay. She ghosted him because she wasn't finna be that girl on the side for him. Jay-Z wasn't worth that type of time. She got with his friend. After Aaliyah met Dame, I think that's around the time Jay-Z started to see Aaliyah as business, as property. That was his property that he had first. He was gifting her. He's like, hey, I'm giving you this stuff. You gonna be my girl. You shouldn't be talking to him. Right. So she just became property and business. That's how I feel it went around that time when she met Dame, because she took a liking to Dame. To Jay-Z, it became real personal what she did. You don't get a nigga back like that. She ended up taking a liking to his friend. Of course, that's going to be real personal to Jay-Z because that's his best friend. He was in love with Aaliyah, like sincerely. But then he just like, all right, let me start trying to bribe this girl. And maybe I could just get with her and make money with her and off of her. She just business. She just property. It ain't even like that no more. Once a good girl's gone bad, she's gone forever. Aaliyah was now a bad girl to him after what she did. He started just seeing her as business. But he was still gifting her after she met Damon in 2000. And then when she came out with Damon, she slept with him at the same party Jay was at. He lost respect. He started, I feel, scoping out how he was going to get Aaliyah back and Damon back. But the bribing did not work. Aaliyah knew she wanted Damon. She knew what she wanted. After she came out with Damon, or she slept with Damon in 2000, I feel like that's the time. Didn't they say she met Damon in 2000? And she slept with him in the same... None of my business. But Jay lost care for Aaliyah. He stopped caring, which would explain why he did what he did to her, allegedly. And I feel like he never really cared after that, because he made a tribute, and I just noticed this. I seen another video on it, or another similar situation that I'm gonna be running over. But Jay-Z, in his Miss You remix, he was like, dang, we missing you. He never said, I'm missing you. He said, we missing you. He named every other person but me, him. I feel like that's showing that he didn't even care. And then the other example is with Diddy. He posted a remembrance for his ex-girlfriend, Kim Porter. I don't know if she ever became his wife. I don't know. But his girlfriend, Kim Porter, he posted some pictures. The Shade Room just posted it, I believe, today. And on his caption with the pictures, he said, we miss you. He didn't say, I miss you. And I feel like people say we miss you when they don't really have a connection to missing that person. And Jay-Z did the same thing. Tim is missing you. Missy's missing you. Rashad is missing you. Your mom is missing you. Your dad is missing you. Damon's missing you. Dang, we missing you. Why couldn't he say, dang, I'm missing you? Why couldn't P. Diddy say, I miss you. Instead, he had to make it about every other person. We miss you. Jay-Z, I'm starting to see he stopped caring about Aaliyah. And it points to him doing this to Aaliyah. There's too many signs. And this just ran over my mind today. I'm like, I just noticed Damon or Jay-Z never said I miss you to Aaliyah. Ever. Not even in that song. That just shows you that he doesn't care. So I feel like personally he could have did it. It's just so many things that says he did. There's no proof, but it's just the shady things that you have to catch on to. Damon or Jay-Z is a very shady guy. And I see that now. It's just crazy. I was just thinking this. I had to jot it down on a video. So you guys let me know what you think. Do you think Damon did this and that he didn't care about Aaliyah and she became business and property to him after she met Damon and got with Damon and slept with Damon? Let me know down below. Happy Vlogmas Day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay crazy.
Do you remember that one night when we fell in love? What we had felt so right.